Alright, well today is June the 8th, 2017, and right now we're looking at the Northeast Pacific water vapor loop. And today in California we have heavy chemtrail spraying in the southern part of California as well as up through the northern part of California as a frontal system moves through. There is a Gale force system that has moved in off the Pacific, and we see that water vapor moving right through California and Nevada. Now, as we look closer at the western U.S. water vapor loop, we can see the detail here, and also there is a hole being blown right through the center of this developing storm, right where the tip of the pencil is in Nevada. Let's take a look at that. See thunderstorms developing on the backside of the High Sierra down in looks like south of Reno, and we have a transmitter that just blew a hole right through that entire weather system as it moves into Nevada. Alright, so we have reports on the channel of chemtrail spraying all up and down the state. And that's not surprising. If we look at the the Doppler map, there is some rain. We see that right here near Lake Tahoe, Carson City, and a portion of the High Sierra. Also, we have some weather off just south of San Francisco near the San Jose area. All right, nothing down here in Southern California, obviously. And not much going on in Nevada as that transmitter is blowing a hole right through the that developing thunderstorm. All right, let's look at some of these other maps. Got this big map. We can see an upper level low spinning northwest of Hawaii. Got a transmitter on that. As we can see, there's not much development. The jet stream is flowing right here. I don't have the jet stream map up, but we can see that high-speed flow that is wrapping around and winding right back up into Canada. We also have high pressure installed right here, which is preventing any of this moisture, this tropical flow from moving north. And everything is having to wrap around. We do see a pattern here where things are starting to move up towards Baja California, and near the California border. We can see that flow right there. See a little better right here, but there is high pressure. We can see that right here on this map, and that is going to redirect this flow back into Mexico. Now, looking at the East Pacific map, the water vapor map, we can see some thunderstorm activity right here. That's all being blocked by this high pressure that's been installed. Otherwise, this would all be moving north. This is we're getting into the monsoon season, and we can see some of those thunderstorms developing down here in Mexico, and that will be the pattern here for the next few months, next 2 or 3 months. So this high pressure here is blocking all this tropical flow, except for this one edge. It's wrapping around clockwise and heading north. All right, let's look at some of these screenshots I took yesterday. This is down near Key West. There's a transmitter right here on Key West. Get this thing panned around here a little bit. If we triangulate these lines right here, I can't really, you can't see that as well on this screen here, but there are several straight lines that all converge right over here, just to the east of Key West, right about here. So we need to get some people on Google Earth, and let's track down that NEXRAD transmitter right there on Key West. And that's what's chopping up this rain over here on this map. screenshot I took yesterday. Okay, let's take a look at the next map. And this is over on the west side, or rather the east side of Florida, and we see some very severe thunderstorms. But there's no radars at work chopping up this rain pattern, especially along this very expensive area of real estate up here. We got Jupiter and other areas. Trump's got a place, several places along in here as well. So that's interesting to note that we have the radars, the microwaves are chopping up the rain down on the western side of Florida down near Key West, but not on the eastern side here and all through this area. We don't see that. So let's take a look next at the California map. And again, this was yesterday. You can see a perfectly straight line right here where these NEXRAD radars were chopping up the precipitation pattern. All right, so that's pretty obvious to see. We've got all sorts of manipulation going on through here and right here. Next map, we've got Eureka, and we can see these straight lines all converge right here in Fortuna, where that NEXRAD transmitter is located. All these straight edges, a lot of manipulation going on here, and all these lines converge right there. Next, we've got Washington State. I don't know how well we can see that. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, so we've got Washington State, and we got a lot of straight lines here. This is all being broken up by a NEXRAD transmitter, and that's probably located right here on Camano Island, although these are pointing to a different location. Probably somewhere in this area. Those transmitters are located all over the place on the west coast. So we see a lot of manipulation here on the west coast, but over in Florida, where we were just looking, all this area here is not being chopped up with the radar. So we can go back to the other shot here of Key West, and we get a better view of what's going on there in Key West. Again, this was all yesterday. All right, so getting back to the map. We can expect to see continued chemtrail spraying as all this moisture wraps down and around through California. So that's the report for today. If anything comes up, we'll do another update. And that's it.